Taron at Phantasialand in rural Germany was my first Intamin Blitz coaster. I rode it in the summer of 2018 and it's absolutely amazing. The ride is located in the mystery area of the park, however it's in its own little area known as Klugheim. It features a color scheme of black track and brown supports. When you walk into Klugheim, you are going to see this beautiful theming and buildings everywhere. There's no doubt in my mind this is the most themed coaster ever built. There is this basalt rockwork everywhere in these medieval-style buildings. It's absolutely amazing. You will walk up to the entrance with that stunning architecture. I would like to note that Taron does have a single rider line, which I appreciate very much. The queue is very themed as well. There's not really any large switchbacks other than one large area which I'm pretty sure was only used on opening. Now when you're in this queue, and the whole area pretty much, there's just track twisting and winding in every which direction. You just see the ride going all over the place. You don't know where it's going next, and it's just an experience you can't have anywhere else. For so many coasters, it's just concrete cattle pens with little to no theming, but Taron does it completely different. Eventually, you'll make it up to the station. I would like to note that there is a separate line for front row, and other than that, there's assigned seating. Out of my 6 rides I got on Taron, 5 of them were in the front and 1 was in row 2. The station, just like the rest of the ride, is absolutely beautiful. There are these bright green LEDs shining up on the train. The baggage hold is very useful and the soundtrack just fits in so well. Get assigned to one of the 8 rows and pull down the comfy Intamin restraints. Easily one of the best restraints in my opinion. Dispatch and enter a slow 180-degree right-hand turn and hit the launch straight. You'll sit for a few seconds, then eventually launch and hit the top speed of 117 km per hour. Immediately, enter a large overbank around the theming and rockwork. Now, Taron isn't known for having airtime, however, this next hill is absolutely amazing. If you have room, you just go flying. I would compare it to something like one of Outlaw Run's hills. It's that good. You then turn and dive down into a tunnel. Just as everything goes dark, you hit your first snappy transition. When I rode Taron, I had never experienced anything like that, so it took me quite by surprise. You then do a wide swooping turn over the village, followed by another turn, this time going straight through another building. Another wide turn over and under Rake, the family boomerang coaster, leads you into another turn. From there, an S-bend finishes the first half of the ride. The second launch hits, and in the blink of an eye, you hit the top speed of 117 km per hour. This launch is absolutely amazing. Not only in experience, but in the sound. You hit your top speed and shoot up into the ride's highest point, only 98 feet. As you shoot up, you zoom past a waterfall. If you're sitting in the left side, you do actually get wet, so that shocked me. Once you hit that highest point, you do another S-bend and rocket into another snappy transition, followed by an absolutely mental overbank. There are just positive G's everywhere. It's absolutely amazing. You then go through what is like a twisted airtime hill, but the transition at the top is a bit more snappy. From there you shoot back into a tunnel and bank out, in the blink of an eye, but you bank right back in the same direction. From here the transitions are the name of the game, as you go through not 1 but 2. A helix over the path and beside the waterfall lines you up with the airtime hill ending. Many criticize the last hill because of the trim brake and say you don't get airtime. I found this wasn't the case, as I still got some good floater. As far as I'm aware, the trim brake is there because of how tight the next turn is. And just like that, your surreal ride experience comes to a stop as you exit the ride vehicle and back into the village of Klugheim. Overall, Taron is an absolutely surreal ride experience that should be on absolutely everyone's bucket list. It easily makes my top 3 coasters. Even though it's the only Intamin Blitz coaster I've been on, it makes me want to ride more. Please, Canada's Wonderland, work with Intamin again. I want one. Just the theming alone makes it something everyone should go to and ride. On the Curse to Bless scale, it gets a massive blessed. I'm excited to see what Phantasialand does next with their next coaster, Fly, which should be opening sometime in 2020. Fly is rumored to be even more themed than Taron, and according to the park themselves, Fly stands for Flying Launch Yoaster. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.